It's Thrifty Pedal Thursday! Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I sure do appreciate it. And yes indeed, it is Thrifty Pedal Thursday. Welcome to it. But before I get started, real quick, I always forget to tell you, to let you know that I am on Instagram. You can find me there, Grumpy Mike 335 on Instagram. And I've got some photos. And I'll usually put something up there when I've got a new YouTube video, so you can if you haven't subscribed and clicked or rung the bell, as they say, then you can see that I have a new video up there. So, well, go by, check it out. If you feel like following me, that's great. There's a really good chance I'm going to follow you back, so there's that. Just to let you know. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get to this week's featured budget pedal. And it's one that kind of takes me back to when I was a kid, because when I got my first electric guitar, that's right, it was a black Les Paul custom copy that said Memphis on the headstock. I hated that guitar at the time because it was kind of junky, but I really wish I still had it now, because I think I could probably do something for it, maybe. But that's beside the point. When I got that guitar, I bought two pedals to start with, and they both were MXR pedals. One of them was yellow. That's right, the Distortion Plus. And the other one was orange. And it only had one knob, the Phase 90. Now that Distortion Plus, I soon after, I kept it, I guess, a while, but I remember trading it for something. Might have been a Big Muff, or maybe it was a wah pedal. I don't recall, but I traded that pedal away. The Phase 90, however, I hung on to that pedal for years and years. I don't ever recall ever getting rid of it. I may even still have it. Probably packed up in a box up there in the attic. And I would go looking for it, but that's where we keep Uncle Grumpy, and that could get dicey. So, anyway, this week's pedal kind of takes me back to that because, well, it's orange and it only has one knob, and it comes from KMISE, K-M-I-S-E. I assume KMISE is how you pronounce it, but if you've got a better idea than that, let me know in the comments below. Always love the comments, by the way. Please, you know, you got an opinion, anything, just don't hesitate, comment below. But it's a face pedal. It's from KMISE. Let's look it up and check it out. Well, there's you a little bit of the vintage phase. Sounds pretty good. That's set right there at about noon, and sort of your middle point of the sweep. It's the one knob that this pedal has. And really the only thing you're going to get different is how fast it's warbling. So yeah, that's right. This is going to be a fairly short video. So what I will do, however, is give you an idea of what this thing sounds like with a little dirt on it. I've also got the Cowline. And by the way, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, somebody let me know. Cowline Americana, or the Americana. I'm using that for a little bit of dirt here, so let's go ahead and click that on. No, better not do that. Better not do that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even monetized. So what are they going to do? They can have every single dime. So like I said, what are they going to do? Well, okay, I might have to take this video down, but I'm going to live on the edge today. Why not? I don't even know what I'm doing. So I can always plead insanity. Why not? So that's with a little bit of dirt on it. At this point, all I can really do is turn the one knob. Let's turn it down. Let's go back to a clean tone and just turn it back down to about 10 o'clock. And it's subtle, but it's nice. I like it. I really wish I had a Phase 90 here to compare it to. It seems to me the Phase 90 had a little bit more of a distinct, more of an airy sweep to it, but I'm really having to think back, you know, search the data banks way back here, trying to remember. But still, this isn't bad, and for the budget price, I don't think it's too horrible. So, you know, at this point, there's really only one thing to do. Let's put the dirt back on. Let's turn the speed all the way up. Let's see what we get. Well, that's just messed up. It's actually not bad. Now, I feel like I've got way too much reverb, but I am using a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, and I really do love the reverb out of that. So I'm just going to leave it be. And I do also want to point this out. Habitually, when I have used a phaser, Usually in the past it had been the phase 90, but when I use a phaser, I like a little compression. And I thought about adding a compressor into the chain here, but then I decided not to, because probably in post I'm gonna add a little compression. And then of course YouTube's gonna add some compression. So I figured I'll leave the compression out of the chain. You're just getting the Americana and the KMISE vintage phase here. I didn't really see the need to go ahead and add the compressor to it. So there's that. Not much else to say about it. I kind of like the pedal. I think it's definitely worth the, I believe it was 35 bucks, right in that area. And for that, sure, why not? Of course, you can buy better phasers. The one thing about modulation pedals of any kind, I like having a blend knob or a mix knob. I like being able to dial in the amount of the effect I want in the signal. This doesn't have it. One knob, it's got one knob. Oh, and it's orange. But no, that was always my complaint about the Phase 90. If I could just, there were plenty of times where I wanted to take just a little bit of the edge of it, just bring it down, bring it a little bit out of the mix. And I think at one point I kind of did that with a wet dry setup, a 2 amp setup, but that's a lot of trouble to go through. It's nice just having a blend knob. So that's one drawback with it. But I mean, for what it is, it's not a bad pedal. I can't give it a thumbs down. I feel like giving it a grumpy thumbs up. So there's that. It doesn't blow me away by any means, but I do kind of like it. It's fun to play with. And I think it's worth the price. So with that, I'll just say this. Be good. Let's all just be good. Take care.